to set up a couple more of these. Oh, look at that. There's iron here. I'm kind of tired of mining, but I have to find some, what do you call them? I have to find some, oh, I have to find some diamonds, before I can stop, because I also need to find obsidian, but it just wouldn't be appropriate to start to go to the nether or anything like that. I'm clearly not ready for it at all. I'm kind of absent-minded right now, I'm sorry. I'm actually having a lot of trouble thinking of anything right now. It's kind of odd. I must sound completely ridiculous too. I ran out of coal. Oh, here we go. Never mind. I'm not out of coal. And I guess I'll put stone in the last one just for experience sake. I don't know. I may need experience later. Obviously, I don't need it that badly. Redstone does have a use in hardcore, but not that much of one. So I like to gather some. Ah, crap. But, you know, there's just really no point in gathering too much. I'm gonna keep gathering until I can't fit it all in one stack. The most I can have without it just being stupid would be a stack of blocks. And that really is a stupid amount. It's far, far too much. But if I can hold it all in one spot, then it isn't wasting spots. So, I mean, there's no point in not gathering it. I mean, unless, of course, I run out of spots, so I can't. Because I have to devote 2 spots to it for a little while I'm gathering it. So I can have a spot for dust and a spot for, oh, look at that. It all finished smelting almost. I guess I will throw in my stacks of blocks. I don't know. I mean, there's really no point in smelting all of the stone. But I can get some experience from it. So I always like to do that anytime that I'm not actively smelting something else. So, I don't know. I don't really know what to talk about. It's kind of weird. I'm having difficulty thinking right now. I mean, I can think well enough to do this, but this is really weird. I'm sorry, guys. I don't really know what's come over me. I also have the sniffles, but I have for a while. It's the winter now, I guess. I don't know. I can't really help it. I hope I find some diamonds soon so I can finish mining. I don't know how many diamonds I need, and I also need to find obsidian, which means I'm gonna have to go into that cave that I remember finding one last time. I don't remember where it is though. I guess I could watch the movie that I made. I don't really feel like it, but what I could is I wanted to remember where the cave was. I could also just dig around. If I dig in both directions, I should find the cave without too much effort. Caves aren't something that can really hide from you very easily. I don't have a bucket of water. That might be a good idea to get before I go looking for obsidian, because I might find lava but have no water to there's something on my mouse. There we go. I think. I don't know. There's something on my mouse, and I don't know if you can hear that. It's kind of got a scratching noise because it's got something on it. It's not supposed to do that. I don't know what's going on. It's on a different part than I was trying to. There we go. Okay, my bad, sorry. So I need to find magma, and I probably need to make buckets, and this is gravel. I don't want to deal with that. I don't know. I'm not really feeling. Apparently, you can switch between the things without losing the progress, the smelting progress. I didn't know that. It let me just do it with the iron just now. I really was not even remotely aware of that. So there's some stacks of steaks, and trying to. Here we go. Oopsies. So let's take the other way. I can't believe I haven't. Well, I guess I've only done 4 tunnels, and this is my 4th one. So I probably can't expect to have found any diamonds yet. It usually will take 4, maybe 5. I also don't have enough iron that I can make an anvil. Not that that's necessarily relevant right now. Anvils can be very handy. Assuming you have an enchantment that is cheap enough that re-enchanting it is not an issue, or that fixing it is not an issue. I know that the perfect pick is actually. Wait, what? Okay, let me cover that back up. I source, but not anytime soon. Just like as soon as they have, I guess as soon as they get tired of it. I don't know. As soon as they feel like they perfected it. Maybe as soon as they've... Wow, emeralds. Dang, man. Or emerald, only one. Can't believe I got emerald before diamonds. It's really not all that helpful. I really need diamonds. And one emerald is not going to be helpful to me at all. Especially because I'm in extreme hills biome. There may not even be deserts around here. So, how you guys doing? I don't know. Only 2 people have actually watched any of my videos. I guess that's enough for it to be you guys, technically. But it really is not. I'm gonna make some books. I can drop the spare stacks of leather if I run out of spots, I guess. I don't know. I've managed to find an emerald, but somehow I'm not actually doing all that well for iron, and I still haven't found any diamonds. That's kind of odd. Usually I would have a great deal of iron. In fact, I usually have too much iron. If I was digging at the appropriate level, I guess I would have more iron. At this level, redstone is very common. It's kind of odd if you dig around at this level for any amount of time. You'll end up with just ridiculous amounts of redstone. Which, if you've ever played hardcore, you know is kind of useless. In fact, it's kind of useless in the normal ones unless you actually know what you're doing with pistons and whatnot. But you can't tend to make anything actually useful with pistons. Because everything that you can make with pistons, there's just no point in actually making them. It would be just as easy to do those things by hand. Like automatic farming. Agriculture is really not that difficult in this game. You can make more than enough food. The only reason you would need automatic farming is to have just ridiculous amounts of food. Or so that you can mine all day and then still have food. I don't know, I just didn't see any point. Because if you just set out a reasonable amount of farmland and then come back to it later, I only found 2 diamonds. What's up with that? If you set aside a reasonable amount of farmland and then come back to it later, you'll have far more food than you could ever use. Or like if you're exploring, I found cows once. I have multiple stacks of steaks. There's no real reason to have automatic farming. It's just kind of ridiculous. And the only things you actually can have automatic farming per se are melons and pumpkins, and those aren't even all that great of a food source anyway. I know melons are kind of a terrible food source, so they're only useful as in potions. I guess. No, you actually don't need redstone to make hoppers, and hoppers are useful for potion making. Because potion making does take a little time, and it lets you walk away while you're chunk is not very big. So I guess the tunnels are probably above me. Look at that, I found emeralds twice, and I still have only found 2 diamonds. I found diamonds once. I got 2 of them, but I only found them once. I'm not even at optimum, not even at the optimum level for emeralds. Although, based on the chart I looked at last time, the optimal level really doesn't matter. Even the optimal level for diamonds I don't think is that big of a deal. Which is why you frequently find them above and below you and not in front of you. Well, I mean you do find them in front of you, but you find them just as frequently above and below you. I'm not sure how they come up with the optimal level for diamonds, because I was looking at it, and not diamonds, emeralds. I was looking at it, and they really are the same. I mean, there's not much of a difference. I don't know why that would be the optimal level. I'm running myself out of coal, smelting all of this stone. Yeah, I've run myself almost out of coal. And I've got a lot of spare stone I just don't need now. But I still haven't found diamonds in a large enough quantity for it to be useful to me. I've only found 2. I actually need 3 for it to be useful. Oh, there's coal here and no stone. And over here I believe there's stone but no coal. Let me pull everything out of these things. Or, yeah, I don't know, let me just pull all of this out. I try and optimize it so I have enough for reasonable amounts, I guess, and maybe in a handful of these. So, I watched the entire first season of Adventure Time. It's a very, very interesting show. I'm not necessarily sure that it's appropriate for children, though. I see plenty of things that they just don't seem like the sort of thing you would put in kids' shows. I don't know. It's kind of odd. I wonder if that show is meant for an older audience than I thought it was. I guess Cartoon Network is meant for a little bit older than Disney and Nickelodeon. I mean, heck, they're the same network that has shows like, that has Adult Swim Oopsies, I didn't wait for the iron to smelt. Let me put this back and smelt the iron. I don't know why I broke it. I forgot. Okay, so I need to make a sword, or a sword, as some people would call it. People that I generally find very irritating. It always bugs me when people who I thought had very good grammar or pronunciation of words call them sports. You guys would never do that, right? Call them a sword. You know that's not appropriate, or not. Well, I guess it's not inappropriate. It's just not. It's not really right. They're not swords, guys. Okay, don't call them that. It really bugs me a lot. I mean, more than it ought to, but still, it's just not right. There are correct pronunciations for some things, and I don't know. It just bugs me a lot. Actually, let me take this axe. I don't need the lapis. There's really no point in me having that. Oopsies, that's my sticks. I'm gonna make torches with the rest of the sticks. Maybe because I play RPGs so often, but I have this like knack for optimizing my inventory, or whatever you want to call it. Or maybe it's not a knack, it's just something that I will often spend a lot of time doing. There's something vaguely, maybe therapeutic about it, about optimizing your inventory. There's just something, yeah, therapeutic, I guess, about making sure that your items, getting rid of wasteful items, making things into more efficient stacks, getting rid of things I don't need. I don't know, there's just something a little bit therapeutic about that, in my opinion anyway. Maybe you guys don't feel that way, and it is what it is. I mean, we're all different, right? I think we are. Maybe I've been lied to my whole life and we are all the same. We're all the same. One of a... What? How have I found emeralds 3 times? This is ridiculous. I thought emeralds were super, super rare. Maybe they're only super rare because... Well, yeah, it said you can find them more often than gold. But because they don't come in veins, that's what makes them rare, I guess. It just seems like I shouldn't be finding them that often if they're rare, regardless of, you know, what size veins they come in. Rare means you don't find them often. I don't know. I guess they probably are talking about if you're trying to get a certain amount your experience can fall in lava and burn up. I find that to be very funny. A little bit irritating though, because there's a lot of lava at levels where there's a lot of good stuff. Oh, there you go. There's a waterfall, which means I can either gather water, or, well, yeah, I can definitely gather water, but there may just be, what do you call it? Obsidian underneath it. There's also diamonds again, which is nice. And there's another thing of gold, which is also nice. Since I'm about to get obsidian, I think I'm going to go up after I grab obsidian. I may not bother going up there and stopping the water. Blocking water can be a little bit annoying. Ah, crap. I don't really feel like locating its source. I'm rather easily distracted. I just got distracted from diamonds and obsidian by iron, which is kind of amusing to me that I'm that easily distracted. There's redstone. I know I don't even need the redstone. I'm gonna go back down there. I will come back up in a little while to get that stuff, but I just probably ought to be, just in case. I don't want to get distracted, because sometimes that stuff goes on forever, and, I end up, losing track of where I am, getting lost. I may forget that the diamonds are here at all, because I really am that easily distracted. I probably should have gone and grabbed the water source. I need to have at least 14 obsidian. And also, I don't want to lose the obsidian to lava, and the water can oftentimes make it easier to gather, as well as guaranteeing that I can get all of the lava, or nearly all of the lava, or magma, as obsidian. It's kind of interesting that you need, that obsidian is so hard to mine, rather, because obsidian is actually something very easy to mine. It's rather like glass, but also like, well, yeah, it's like glass. Oh, Jesus. It's like glass where it's just really sharp. It should fracture. So I should need like a very delicate pick, like a silk touch pick, just to gather it. Actually, you know what? I'm going to look that up. If you can gather glass with silk touch. Well, it doesn't say. It might not, because the main tool is not, well, no. Apparently Silk Touch can allow you to gather giant mushroom blocks, so they might be able to let you gather glass as well. It doesn't say anything about its inability to be mined, but oh, maybe it'll be down here. It doesn't stop chests from being opened. It can be dropped over items, and they can be trapped in glass. That's pretty funny. Silk Touch can let you gather glass. Look at that. So, apparently, yeah, you can gather glass by using Silk Touch. Not that that's especially helpful, that would also be kind of wasteful. And I'm interested in knowing if Silk Touch allows you to do things that aren't with the right tool. Although, glass doesn't have a tool. But that also might be why you can probably do it for anything that doesn't require a specific tool. So, for instance, obsidian, well, no, that doesn't make any sense. Only for things that can't be mined, like emeralds need iron or better. I don't think they can be mined with iron axes, or, diamond axe or anything like that. So I don't think they can be mined with any sort of axe, regardless of whether it had Silk Touch or not. Although maybe it could, I don't know. If it requires a Silk Touch, if it requires the pick to be iron for Silk Touch, I guess it would probably hinder you from doing it with an axe at all. I don't know what tools can receive Silk Touch. I think you have to use books to use other tools. Shears can get Silk Touch, I know that. But only through books. I don't want to burn myself. Let me put this here so I can gather the rest of this obsidian. This is enough obsidian for me to make an enchanting table and a portal. And even if it was only enough for a portal, I could use the spare from the next portal. I can use portal traveling to gather spare, or to get extra, you know what I mean? I've recently had a lot of bad luck with making these things underground, and I don't want to get trapped underneath layers of netherrack and have to dig my way out, because that can be pretty dangerous sometimes. In fact, I think I want to put my portal as high in the air as I can. I really dislike being underground in the nether, although I don't want to be trapped in the ceiling either. I think being trapped in the ceiling is even more dangerous because you can fall out of it. It's actually responsible for almost every death for me in the nether, is falling out of the ceiling. Oopsies. Because there's a lot of times that you simply cannot build bridges. Well, actually you can. I had never thought about it before, but that's one of the things that you can do with pistons, is build bridges. You can build bridges out of whatever you want. Well, not whatever you want, but almost anything. Using piston assemblies, like using butt switches, I think. Or it doesn't have to be a butt switch. You can just use a piston that turns itself on and off by the presence of the block. No, it doesn't have to be sticky. I would probably have a sticky piston because it doesn't have to be non-sticky. And, if I'm going to be carrying around pistons, it may as well be sticky, right? Although, I don't need to be carrying it around, so I guess I could leave it non-sticky, I don't know. I don't know if I need to be gathering the rest of it. That's really more redstone than I can ever use. I don't think I've ever even used a full stack. And that's with me no, I have, because when I was playing on survival last time, I had a room, my enchanting room / library, redstone. But that sounds like a project for survival, not hardcore. I will probably, if I do make more videos, they will probably be in survival. I'm tired of the manic, like, usefulness of all of my actions. You know, I can't, like, stop and do something, or I can. There's no point in stopping and doing something stupid like building a house out of redstone, which means I'm missing out on half of Minecraft simply by eliminating the use. Well, that's another thing that caused me to die a lot is because I like to play around lava. There's always nice things, and I'm generally more confident around lava than I ought to be. For instance, I usually don't have a bucket of water, even though I should. This is weird, it's causing me to lag a little bit. I guess my computer doesn't like using Snagit and Minecraft at the same time. I don't know, my computer has a ridiculous amount of RAM, maybe it's my processor. I could not overclock, I could turn my processor speed up. My processor has two settings. I guess one of them overheats faster, and wouldn't be good for making these videos because it would probably be much louder as well. No, I don't think it would be louder. I don't think it's my processor that's making the noise. I believe it's my fan. It may be both. I don't know. I'm just rambling now again. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, I am kind of making an ASMR. Oh shit, look at that. Ha! Take that, creeper. I hate when creepers drop on you. Let me make a piston so I can make a bridge. I'm gonna need redstone. I'm also gonna need slabs, don't I? So redstone, slabs, cobbles, and that will allow me to make a piston. Oh, there's lava underneath here, which is not really helpful to me. Oh, that's right, of course there's lava underneath there. My bad. Duh. I bricked over the lava, in fact. I knew it was there. I don't know why I wasn't thinking about it. So what you do is you put one of these, and you have it be powered by itself, or by something underneath its main block. So I would basically put like that, and I believe if I then put like I guess a redstone block at the end. Oh shit, like that. No, wait a second. That can't be right. I'm doing something wrong. It needs to be only in a powered state. Wow, there is a block there. Oh, I know what I did. This needs to be a redstone torch underneath here. And then the wire has to come up here. That's what I'm doing wrong. There's supposed to be a redstone torch. Right there. watching my own videos that you can hear when I gain experience maybe among other things, I don't know. And if that bothers you, I'm sorry. I guess I could turn the volume down a little bit and put both of my headphones in. Oh, there's a villager zombie. There we go, okay. Well, I made a bridge, I guess, I don't know. It is what it is. I like making bridges, like, that's really cool. So there is a reason to have a little bit of redstone, I guess. Because otherwise, how are you going to make really cool bridges when you need to get over ravines and things like that? You make those using pistons, definitely. That's how that works. I always run myself out of these blocks every time I come down. I don't really know. I don't want to mine this obsidian and have it fall in the lava, but I think the water will probably stop it from getting burned. I'll have to see. It does not appear to have saved it. Oh yeah, it did. It did. It saved it. Look at that. I can actually use the gravity mechanics of the water in order to do this, so that's nice. It will let me make more obsidian. I guess you could technically use this to bridge lava. Well, you can use this to entirely remove it, in fact. So, I don't know. That's not actually a useful finding. I was just momentarily stupid. So, I said something really obvious, I guess. I had a stupid moment, my bad. I guess everybody has them, but, you know. That's really enough obsidian. I don't know. I'm gonna go this way, just to see if there is any. Actually, let me grab this obsidian too. I'm gonna go this way just to see if there's any more things